All right, so let's talk about how you would clean one of these while we're doing this disassembly, tearing it down. So the big thing that you'll run into with these guys is actually getting access to some of the internals of it.
Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you like these videos, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. It really, really helps the channel.
So for cleaning as a novice, you're pretty much going to be in a situation where, okay, that answers that question. Okay, so if you want to get one of these apart and actually do some cleaning on it, because it's running hot or whatever, you're going to need 2 screwdrivers. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver, and you'll also need a T8H screwdriver. I recommend like a pair of either tweezers, kind of like this guy, or a small little flat pry tool like this guy. And the first thing you'll need this for, the reason I recommend the tweezers is for pulling up these 2 labels, the one that's on here and the one that's on here. And then we're just going to, you do not need an electric screwdriver for this at all. Let's get these guys out of here. And then you can use your little pry tool. You lift from the bottom, pull straight up, and there you go. You're now inside. So the first thing you need to do, I'm gonna come over here. There's a little tab right back in here. I don't know how to show this to you guys easily. Let's see if we can do this. So inside here, there are 2 tabs. We have this, which is just a little hook, but right here, there's a tab. You're gonna slide a tool underneath that, lift that up. Go this way. A little bit more. So you're gonna come in here, lift that tab up, and then you just twist the base, and the base comes off. So if you're a novice and you are just looking to get a little bit of dusty dust done on this, to get some of the dust out of there, this is about as far as I'd recommend going. From here, you can actually do a bunch of damage to the connectors, and that is not something you want to do. Taking those off, just a couple of those screws, you should be able to see places that you have dust accumulating. You can kind of see on this one here, we have dust up here, which means there's going to be dust on the fan. And then the other place you're going to see dust is right in here. So if you see a stack of dust there, then what you're going to want to do is take a can of compressed air, or I like a little lug nut brush, get it in there, spin it a little bit, and then up, down, or a vacuum cleaner would be a good one. So like this side, you can see how we actually have a buildup of dust in there. And we just go in there, see the dust come out. We've started to break it up. Best thing to do with a can of compressed air, you now kind of have access to the bottom of this through some of these holes. You can put the can of compressed air there, make sure you never turn it upside down, and then just give it a little spray that way. It'll force the air through this, because this is completely hollow here, and then up to here, and then you can vacuum it out from there. And then just generally do your best from right here. Give yourself a little dust, and then like I said, with a can of compressed air, or if you have a compressor with a air to water separator on it to make sure you're not shoving water inside of this, that's another option. So as far as the novice on the Xbox Series X, that is about as far as I would go. So let's talk about intermediate. All right, so once you're past that rear plate, we're gonna start unplugging stuff very gently, because you rip one of these cables off of the motherboard, you are in a lot worse of a situation. So we're gonna gently just wiggle and pull like so, and now that'll come out. And then we have 3 more screws on this. Yeah, sure. That'd be a solid processor for that. We got 3 screws on the fan. 1 big, 2 small. Just like Tex nipples. Then we're going to grab a hold of this fan. The easiest way to get this out, put your finger right there, lift straight up. No, you have yourself a fan. Now this is a perfect opportunity to take this thing, air compressor, give it a good spray. So we'll do that before we put this thing back together. Now, got to talk about the bottom of this again a little bit, because on the bottom we have more screws. This single black screw that's up at the top next to the single green screw, that is for the vibration damper for the Blu-ray drive. So we're going to take that screw out. And then we're going to remove this, which is the other part of the vibration damper. You can use your little pry tool. Just gently lift it up, gently lift it up. When you go to put this thing back in, you got to be accurate about it, but that should be good enough for getting it out. And you can find more dust on the inside. All right, let's turn this thing more vertical. We're going to take out our 3 green screws. One, 2, 3. And you will feel the console release itself from its plastic cage. All right, so before we do that, before we actually remove this, there's some other things we need to remove. We need to gently remove this SATA cable. Make sure when you do this, you are being as vertical with this as possible. You never want to move this cable like this when you wiggle, because that will snap it off. This way, you're less likely to damage it. It just, sometimes if these guys have never been taken apart, you end up in a situation where these things don't want to come out. All right, we'll do the other one first. That one's easier. Just grab the whole bundle, lift, gently get you one of your fingernails underneath that and lift straight up. All right, SATA cable. There we go. Slowly, takes a little bit of effort to come out. Now we can just grab this, lift it straight up and out. You can see, once again, we got dust on there. We'll get that dusted when the time comes. There was another black screw on the bottom. You can leave that one. You don't need to worry about removing that. We're going to lay this flat. And I'm going to get a camera in here for you guys to see. So this is part 2 of needing those little tweezers. What you're going to do is you're going to come in here. This connector is a lift clip. So you just want to get under it, and you can see it lifted it up. And we want to lift it up and out of the way. So that should be adequate. And then just use your fingers. We're going to go all the way back to here, start here, pull the tape off, and then slowly but surely, because it's adhered right here, we're going to pull like so. And then straight out. Do not just grab this right here and pull out. What's going to happen is that little piece of tape they're using to hold this together is going to separate, and then you're never going to be able to pull this thing out again. This other one is a little bit different. This one here involves pushing down on the top of this. So you can kind of see in there where I'm putting this, there's a metal, you see the shiny metal reflective plate. We're going to push down on that. And then when we're doing that, we're going to pull the cable directly back. I need both of my hands to do this so you guys don't get to see, but we're going to do the same thing. We're going to push it down, we're going to pull straight out, and that will release the cable entirely. So now we have both of those cables free. Why? All right, thank you. Now that we have both of these cables disconnected, we need to make sure that we don't get stuck here again. We're nice and free. You're going to slide straight up. We're going to grab from this little support right here, and we're gonna grab right here. And we're gonna lift straight up, straight out, and now you have access to dusting out the entirety of this. You can get all the dust from there. You can see a nice little spot right down in here. This is dust. This is a good place. You'll see dust will just build up in there and build up and build up, and it'll become a problem. So now you can take this, you can dust it out. Do be careful when you're dusting. These cables are connected to circuit boards, so we just need to be absolutely careful with that. But you can dust it out. Now, this gives you full access to dusting this out. Now, this is where you can see where I said this is fully pass-through. You can dust it with an air duster here. You get access to this. You get access to this. This is where I'm going to say, this is where the intermediate stops. You're not having to disconnect anything here. You're not having to break down the rest of this anymore, but it gives you access to all of the places where typically dust ends up building up. So let's get this dusted up. Yeah, nice little, like I said, I really like, these are Viking lug nut brushes. These things are perfect for most electronics. They are non-conductive bristles, and they're just a good shape for getting into odd places. Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked that video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And I stream daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bradenton PC Repair. If you want to learn more about my services, you can check out BradentonPCRepair.com. And if you have questions when I'm not streaming, you can get a link to our Discord down in the description below. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.